Welcome to the Beyond the Falls podcast. Today I've got Lyndsey Mcpherson with LA Glow Co. Welcome, Lyndsey.
Hi.
Thank you for taking time to join me today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes. I like to start out by asking, tell me your tie to River Falls. Were you born and raised here? Why would you want to have your business here? Tell me about Lyndsey.
I came to River Falls when I was a kid in elementary school. My siblings are obviously here and stuff, but my family's not from here or anything. We're just like transplants, basically. But growing up here has been significantly helpful for me as far as the kind of kid I was. And River Falls is an amazing community to help support people who need it. The community of River Falls will not let anyone fail.
Yeah.
If you want something for yourself, everyone here will help you get there.
Yep.
And that's not super common in a lot of areas. I've lived other places, and this was significantly hands down the best.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. And then I stayed because I had my son and I wanted him to have the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many people that's the story.
So many, yeah.
They grew up here. I just interviewed Todd Schultz. He's born and raised here, so is his wife. And
and the people
kids.
here just,
yeah.
I don't know.
We got something special.
Yeah,
that's for
sure. Yeah.
Definitely. So tell me a little bit, like, what got you interested in, tell us what LA Glow Co. is. What is your business?
It is a hair salon, hair and spray tan, basically. It's mostly a showcase, obviously, hair and spray tan, but I like for people to learn how to feel good about themselves without changing everything about them.
Yep.
And I always tell people, you want to lose 5 pounds? Get a spray tan. You don't like your hair? Get a spray tan. It's just like this little thing that can help boost confidence in the best way. And that's what I want for people, is people to feel good without feeling they have to change everything about them.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, every time I leave your salon, I feel like $1 million.
Good.
You make people feel really good about themselves, just you being who you are. So it's appreciated for sure. What got you started what was your motivation for getting into the, hair and beauty industry?
Just confidence growing up, really. I always wanted, as a girl, you look around at everybody else and you always think, I need to look like that in order to feel pretty, or I need to have that kind of hair if I want to feel pretty, or I need to have that color skin if I want to feel pretty. And I realized as I got older, obviously that's not correct. And there are ways to enhance just you being you, without changing you completely. And I learned how to do that on my own. And a lot of it was like, YouTube and beauty school obviously helped a ton, but just like as I got older, having the tools to be able to experiment with those things and see what I can do. And there was a time where I absolutely did do full glam all the time and made myself completely different and loved it. And then as I've gotten older, I'm like, washing it all off, but still finding a way to feeling good about yourself is like the number one thing you need in order to be successful in anything that you do. Yeah. You have to, if you want to wake up in the morning, you got to be able to put an outfit on or something and feel good before you walk out the door. Mm-hmm. And so helping people do that and helping myself do that has made a huge difference.
Oh, I love that. Tell me a little bit about how did you start LA Glow Co.? What was there? Did you just wake up one day and go, I'm going to start my own business?
This is the second salon that I've owned. The first one I owned was with a good friend of mine. And I kind of, ended up renting from that friend for a while. And I've been sitting in my career at that time. It had been like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I just remember waking up and being like, what am I doing? I had a good clientele. I have a business running, and I could have kept it where it was, and it's completely fine if people do want to keep it where they are. But for me, I was like, I need more from this. Like I love my job, but this can't be it.
Yeah.
And so starting LA Glow was just like a way for me to start a brand that women can be a part of and feel good about, or anybody, not just women.
Yeah.
Everybody in general can be a part of and feel good about. And I was like, I can connect with people this way. Like, why am I not using this to like reach more people and get out there as much as I can?
Yeah.
Yeah, does that answer the question?
It does.
Okay.
Now you're located on the north end of River Falls.
Yeah, yep. I've been there for 2 years in November.
Okay.
And I'm right next to the dog groomer, which is the best thing ever for me, and I hope she never moves. I love being down there.
Yeah.
We have parking. The parking's great. That end of town is actually so busy.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't
definitely.
realize until I moved down there, and I love it so much, and it's such a nice space too.
Yeah. Lots of light and
yes,
it's great.
Yeah.
That make curiosity. So you offer tanning and hair. What is like your specialty? What is the thing that?
I would say hair color for sure. Lived in hair color, dimensional, helping people. I really like to focus on helping people come into the salon less rather than coming in more, which is kind of the opposite of what a lot of people do. Yep. Helping people find a way to make it work, for 6 months and feel good about it for 6 months without having to always come back in and touch it up. So that's my specialty, but also spray tanning is a huge, I really get into that.
And that's kind of relatively new for you, right?
Yeah, I had it for a little while and then wasn't happy with the setup. Just brought it back not too long ago, and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ins and outs of spray tanning, and it is a lot of fun, and it's great what people get spray tans for. Like, it's the coolest thing, like baby showers and weddings, and I recently did a wedding last weekend, and her wedding party came in and all got spray tans the night before, so I got to meet them.
Oh, yeah.
And then I did their hair the next morning, and it's so fun to like be a part of the whole look.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, I love that.
That's so fun.
Tell me a little bit too about like what makes your business unique. I know the way you...
Yeah, so the pricing structure that I have is pretty unique. I actually follow a lot of, it's called Destroy the Hairdresser. It's a podcast. And a lot of their policies I really take in and I follow because I really like how they do things. My pricing is hourly, and what that means is I want people to be able to come in and say, this is what I need, this is what's bugging me, this is how much I can spend, what can you do for me?
So you fit the budget.
Yes. So
that's awesome.
There's always something that can be done within the amount of time that you can afford to book. There's always something. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be something crazy. You wouldn't believe what you can get done in an hour at a hair appointment. I'm also gratuity free. I don't do tips. It's just easier, and the math is much easier. And for people who are coming in, they don't have to try to factor that in or wonder if they're giving too much or not enough. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to do anything like that. So it's just getting rid of it completely has been the best thing ever. My price is my price. That's it.
Gratuity is built right in, and that's nice.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even like to say that it's built in. It's not. It's just not a thing. Okay. And I used to say it's built in, and then I was like, I actually don't really like that because it sounds like I'm tipping myself.
Yeah.
And that's not what I'm trying to do. It's the price is the price.
Yep.
No gratuity, and that's how it's going to be. Some people have a really hard time with it. Some people are trying to shove money at me, and I'm like, no, I'm going to apply it to your next visit. I don't know what you want me to do. So it's great, and that's why River Falls too is wonderful.
Oh, I love it. Is there anything else that you want to add or share with us about yourself or your business?
I am just really grateful to be in River Falls, and I'm so grateful to be celebrating 2 years almost. And I could not do it without everyone here.
Yeah.
Everyone that visits.
Yeah, it's a great place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks so much.
And we'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Falls.
I know that one amazing.
Really?
Ta-da!